Hello, hello, hello. Well, this has been an interesting morning. So, you'd think someone didn't want me online. My name is Teresa Micheletti, and this site is called Take What Rings True. So, today I'm going to be talking about a controversial subject so you can take it and believe it or not. So, I want to talk about pains, emotions, and past lives. So, we're in the cleanup period before the major shift that's coming. There's such a thing as morphic resonance, which is memories in your body from a specific time. So, say you graduated from college, there's a memory of that in your cells of that specific moment. So, anything that's related to graduation, college may trigger that morphic resonance, that morphic memory. You also have cell memory, which is essentially the same thing, but it's more inclusive. So it could be anything that you've experienced in any lifetime. Well, morphic resonance can be any lifetime also. So your body is affected by that. So if you have good, wonderful memories in a past life of having a wonderful marriage or having a wonderful relationship or becoming a famous person or just loving to be by the river and listening to the water, those memories will amplify when you come upon something that triggered that. So if I go to Big Sur and sit by the river, then I remember being like 5 years old and being with my dad by the river. I remember being camping and being by the river. So that's this lifetime, but I'm sure it also brings up memories from other lifetimes too. And those are good memories. But we also have the negative ones. I've told you before that I used to go to trance classes where a psychic, Sylvia Brown, would go into trance. Her spirit would go sit on a bench on the other side, not remember anything, and one of her spirit guides would come in. Well, Francine, her real name's Aina, but Sylvia called her Francine. You can name your spirit guide whatever you want. You can call your angel whatever you want. They will answer you. So Francine would come in, and she always wanted a pillow in front of her. So she had this small pillow in front of her. Well, the reason she had the small pillow, it was just comforting because as soon as she comes into Sylvia's body, she would feel the knife that went through her to kill her. So having that pain come up every time is not a fun thing. That's a morphic resonance, that pain. Now it would go away, but every time she came in, it would be there. And I'm sure it may have dissipated a little bit coming in again, but it was a morphic memory. So you have memories from this lifetime and you have memories from every lifetime stored in your cells. Your cell memory is full of your Akashic records, full of your memories, pains, emotions, past life incidences. All those are stored in your little tiny cells, which is amazing to me. So they can be triggered. Right now, we're getting ready to shift to a better time, a different time, less negativity. So it's a great opportunity in this lifetime to get rid of the negativity from any lifetime. So these opportunities right now are allowing emotions to come up, which usually wouldn't come up, but we're not in the normal. We're coming to the new normal, the new way of living. So in order to be more free, be more happy, be more joyous in the times to come, we're letting go of the yucky stuff that happened in this life and other lifetimes. So you may be just fine, and all of a sudden you are just angry for no reason. It's like nothing happened. What's the heck's going on? That is most likely a past life memory or a memory from this lifetime that needs to be released. So the first thing you can do about that is talk to your spirit guide and your angel and say, hey, this seems to be a negative memory, negative cell memory, negative morphic resonance. I want it gone. Help me gather it up and let it go. Now, sometimes we've talked about psychic attack, where you may not believe this, but there are entities, people, spirits who did not accept the light of God, creator, when we came into being to be physical. Well, those we call dark entities, those without God's light, do not want to be around the people who are light, and they want this planet to stay in more darkness than more light. So they don't want the coming time. They don't want to have the more light. So they are what you call psychic attacking. Now, instead of being the usual psychic attack, all of a sudden you have a stomach ache or you have a headache that won't go away. And you can usually close your eyes and trace it to someone who's jealous of you, someone who's not thinking well of you. And if you close your eyes and think about that, you can get the idea of who's sending that. But if you can't get an idea of who is sending you this anger, it's often a past life thing. And it's something you need to let go of. And because it's a past life thing, the negativity from that past life can ride what I call ride the wave of that negativity to you to make you feel bad. And then all of a sudden, you may feel calm and okay. And it's like, okay, that doesn't make any sense. That's because the darkness is trying to settle in. They like claim that anger sort of and like entrench. It's like they're in your field, in your in your auric field around you. They're like trying to glue themselves to that anger. And then they modify it, make it seem fine, but it's not really fine. It's like you didn't really get rid of it. It's just you don't feel bad anymore, but you didn't get rid of it. Pay attention to those things. You need to like let go of that anger anyway, because dark spirits, dark entities, some people say there's dark angels. Actually, Sylvia or Francine said there were dark angels too, but mainly what they do, the dark angels and the dark spirit guides that are working with the people who negated God's light, mostly their guidance is, okay, just keep on disseminating negativity, make people feel not so good. So that's not a very wonderful thing. Now, some of you may have never experienced any of that at all, and that's fine. But people who are raising their vibration to help when we transition to a different dimension, which not everyone's soul has chosen that. Some people are choosing to stay in what we call 3D, and that's fine. That's what your soul chose to do. If your soul chose to go to the new dimension, to go to the new beginning, the void, the whatever, which is being created, then you're going through all this garbage that you have from past lives and letting it go. If you can't seem to let it go, if you come up with that anger or anxiety or fear that doesn't make any sense, then ask your spirit guide, ask your angels to help you let it go, to gather it up and let it go. And if you can't do that, you need to talk to somebody like me, or I have a friend online who will do free past life regressions. I do paid past life regressions. And I trust her. So I would refer you to her if you're having trouble and you can't let go. So if you have sudden pains that make no sense, I had an acquaintance who all of a sudden was getting stomach pain. She was getting like having trouble with intestines. Now, there was nothing that the doctor could find. So, of course, if you have pain, go to the doctor and have them see what's going on. If they cannot find the reason for this, they cannot find the reason for the pain, then I suggest you go to hypnotist, and they can trace back to the beginning of the pain and find out what it was and let it go. So if you say it's the anger issue, maybe you had a Roman life where somebody was oppressing you, and so you were angry, makes sense. Well, if you go to that point in time and you gather up the anger and release it, been there, done that, don't need to keep it, then that anger goes away. And any pain from that goes away. It could be mental pain, physical pain. So if you are carrying something, you are feeling something that does not make sense, pay attention. I want you to pay attention because I don't want anyone having to live with negativity within them or around them that doesn't need to have it. So this is a cleanup period. The reason you came into life was to help with this transition. If you're listening to me, probably. You're going to be a way shower, help people transition when we're shifting to the next level. Not everyone shifts at the same time. It's not like press the button. Okay, everybody's at the new invention. That's not the way it's going to work. But maybe you're the person who says, it's okay that there's a little chaos going on around the world. It's okay that you're feeling wonky. Let's deal with it. Why are you feeling wonky? Is this something that makes sense? Is it something that doesn't make sense? So pay attention. If you are feeling emotions that come from nowhere and make no sense, have no reason, or you have sudden pains and they don't make any sense, and doctors say there's nothing wrong with you, then most likely it is morphic resonance or negative cell memory that's trying to release. Now, the more you raise your vibration, the more likely you may be aware of these things, because the higher your vibration, then the darkness that is attached to any point in any lifetime is more able to come. Because remember, there is no time. The other side is timeless. So if you were alive during the Roman era, if you were alive during caveman times, that's all the same time on the other side. There is no time. Now, to us, we have a linear time. We go from 0 to whatever. Or now we have BC, before Christ, before the Common Era. But it's still a timeline. Long, long ago, caveman times, dinosaur times, up to the present, we have this line of time. And that makes sense for this earth plane. And when you're in a job and somebody says to come on Thursday, you know what that time frame is, which makes sense. Otherwise, it may be a little chaotic if we didn't use time. On the other side, the time is like a merry-go-round. You miss the lecture from Einstein, Lincoln, Mary Magdalene, whatever. You can still catch that. It's like it comes around again, like on a merry-go-round. It's like all time is like there at once. So, all right, we're in the cleanup period. There is morphic resonance and cell memory. If it's negative, it may be affecting you now, either by pain, unexplained pain, or emotions that come up and it's like, what? There's no reason for me to be anxious. There's no reason for me to be fearful. There's no reason for me to be whatever the emotion is. Okay, pay attention. You need to ask your spirit guide and your angel to help you, or contact somebody like me or my friend that's online that I'll refer you to if you want to have a past life regression with her, and go to the point where this started and gather up the emotions and let them go. If you were put into prison unfairly in the Middle Ages and you have anger and betrayal feelings and, just whatever the feelings were from that point in time, and all of a sudden they come up in this lifetime and you're going, what? Nobody's betrayed me. I don't feel fearful of anything. I'm not angry about anything. And all of a sudden it comes up. Maybe it's tied to that lifetime. So ask your angel and your spirit guide to help you gather up the negative cell memory, the negative morphic resonance, and let it go. If you have trouble, then let me know and we can help you. So I already did a recording on vibration, raising your vibration. I suggest you do that because that way it'll be easier because you'll be more aware. So I know I'm going to make it be paid, but I'll wait a little while. I was going to do that and then I didn't because people were using it. So I suggest you raise your vibration because it will make being aware easier and make the transition to the new dimension easier because you're at higher vibration. And if you're at high vibration, it's harder for low vibration entities, the ones who did not accept God's light, it's harder for them to affect you. So if you feel there's nefarious dark entities around you affecting you, contact me. Ask your spirit guide, ask your angel to help you let it go. Also, if you are a light worker and you are working with archangels, make sure you hold space for them. If you don't, if you just say, okay, St. Michael, I need you to come and make this person go away. And then you go back to making lunch. You need to sit there for a minute and hold space for them because a lot of people are calling on that angel. Not that they can't be, we can bilocate on the other side, be two places at once. And archangels can be many, many places at once. So you need to hold space for them so they can hold that space of being that angel for you at that time period. So don't just say, okay, St. Michael, I need you to come right now and this dark entity. And then you go make your lunch or go on a bike ride or whatever it is. No, stay there for a moment. Stay there and think of holding space for them so they can stay. Somebody else is calling them too, you know. So, all right. So the things are, you have an unexplained emotion, you have unexplained pain, pay attention. It's letting go of garbage from this lifetime, past life stuff that you need to let go of. And we don't want any entities, spirits, not of the light, dark entities. We don't want them paying attention to our stuff that we're trying to let go of. We don't want them tagging on. So pay attention, call on your angel, call on your spirit guide. Everyone has a spirit guide. Everyone has an angel. You may have more than one. Ask for them to help you and be specific. Don't say, help me. You know, you start feeling fearful and you say, okay, angel, help me. They can't help you because they don't know what you want help with. And don't do the same to your spirit guide. It's like, I've talked about this before. Do you want to get a hot dog? Do you want to help getting a new car? Do you want to get a new job? What do you want help with? Be specific when you ask for help. So you're asking for an archangel to come. What specifically do you want them to help you with? What do you want them to do? You need to give them direction. Angels do not have permission to interfere with you and your chart. They have a pathway. You've written in your chart, you know, stuff like, I want to move to Kansas City. Okay, then on your chart, they've given permission. You wrote that in. You want to be able to get to Kansas City. So they'll help you get there. If it's not in your chart, when you say, help me, they're going, what? So you need to be specific. What do you want help with? Okay, you're feeling sudden fear. tell the spirit guide, tell your angel, tell the archangel, okay, I am feeling fearful and I have no clue why. I want you to help me gather that up and let it go. If I need to know more information, help me figure out what that is. If I need to see a past life regressionist, help me find them. So be specific. Ask for help. Don't sit there feeling horrible pain that doctors cannot explain without trying to see if it's a past life thing or even a present life thing. Maybe when you were 2 years old, your brother kept kicking you in the stomach and you're healed now, but that morphic resonance is coming back and you don't know why. So if you can gather up, you can even say that just generically. That could be step one, generically. Okay, there's no reason for this pain. Doctors say I'm fine. Then I need that pain gathered up. Talk to your spirit guide and angel out loud. Or if you have given permission to your spirit guide to read your thoughts for this lifetime, then you can, just think it, which I love because I've given them permission. Then they can help me get rid of the fear if I have fear that's unexplained, or get rid of the pain. The doctors say there's nothing wrong with you. Okay, they can help you get rid of it. So we're getting ready to go to a new dimension. And part of that is the cleanup period. So clean it up. You have unexplained pains, unexplained emotions. Get rid of them. Tie up the loose ends. If you're having trouble with nefarious dark spirits and you need some help letting them go, I do that too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I so appreciate you visiting with me today, and I will see you next week. Bye. Thanks.